The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Turns, let's go. Let's go, defense. Our time. What? Go.
Barrett looks to throw on first. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have 1,000. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. It's caught by OBJ. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 31, check 31. Kill. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Slip. Regular. Done.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Out.
They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check three. Check safety.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now Chubb running right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. He's got this complete to Hamilton. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's it, baby.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Set, 180. Is the mic all day, dog.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Barrett. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Mike, 36.
Flacco looking for his first toss. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Barrett. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw Barrett. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Barrett. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Barrett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They run it again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. Mayfield on play action. He finds Beckham complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up. Watch safety grip. Pistol. Safety's gripping. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking. Point it right. Watch out.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Check, 47. Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barrett, open man, here is Hamilton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First contact at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Barrett to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First contact at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Barrett. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A red zone first down for Flacco. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Under 10, under 10.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 15, check 15. Tight go.
Now Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 52.
A give, this is Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, alert 33. Check 3, check 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Up, up. What's that? 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 47.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
First down.
Shift. Hey, alert! What?
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Point it right.
Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pressure mounting. Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw it. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. But he'll get no further as he's brought down within sight of the goal line inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point is no good.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked. Because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points.
Yeah.
You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.